Alright, my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as most of you know by now, we are in the middle of the anniversary event. It is live until April 2nd of this year. We are seeing a ton of new and returning players jumping into the game at the moment. Now with that being said, as we roll into the weekend, my friends, I wanted to pass along the friendly reminder that right now there is a 5 times XP event going on in the game, which means it is without a doubt the best time to get your watch to level 1000. Because remember, once you hit that milestone, the attributes on your watch are going to be maxed out. So for those of you out there who have just gotten yourself to endgame, or let's say you took a long ass break, you're just coming back, you definitely want to take advantage of this event because it does end on March 10th. And for the record, I did talk about this a few days ago when I gave you a full breakdown of all the events that are currently going on in the game, and if you missed that video, I will leave a link to it in the video description down below. Alright, so at this point we're going to talk about some of my favorite ways to level up incredibly fast, and some of the most efficient ways as well. Remember, for the record, you're going to get this 5 times XP no matter what you're doing in the game, so do whatever the hell you want. And as I mentioned in my previous video, if you have any recommendations you want to pass along that I don't bring up, feel free to leave those in the comment section, as the main goal is to help out as many people as we can. Now, in my opinion, the first thing you want to do is make sure you complete certain daily and weekly projects. The reason for that is because some of these take very little time to complete, like the weekly shade requisition, because with that, all you have to do is donate a bunch of resources. You wind up getting 3.5 million XP. If you happen to have multiple characters, you can do that across all of them and stack those levels incredibly fast. Now, when it comes to these XP events, there happen to be 3 farming methods I use every single time these are live, and they are control points, public executions, as well as bounties. Now, the reason I do that is because, like a lot of players out there, I do not have a lot of time to play sometimes. And the most important thing you have to take into consideration when you're farming XP and trying to level up fast is your time management. Because for me, I want to make sure if I play for 30 minutes or an hour, I'm actually being, as efficient as I can. And the main reason I love farming control points is because when you go to one where you know how the NPCs spawn, you know the timing, you can clear one in like 90 seconds. You see on screen, I did that on Heroic with 3 directives. It's 3.1 million XP for my time, which is obviously incredibly good. However, having said that, it takes me back to the topic of time management, because I know a lot of players out there may not be able to play the game on Heroic, let alone Heroic with 3 directives. And if that's the case, I recommend doing the following. Drop the difficulty down, add some directives, and you will see on screen in a moment, by completing one of these public executions on challenging with 3 directives, I wind up getting 1.8 million XP for maybe 60 seconds of gameplay. And always remember, and most of you know this, the higher the difficulty will always equate to better loot, and if you happen to have more directives active, that will give you more XP. However, if we're just talking about XP, my friends, drop that difficulty, add directives, and I promise you will be ripping through the content in no time whatsoever. Last but not least, today I want to recommend farming bounties, and this is something I failed to mention in my previous video. The way to get bounties in this game is by actually completing public executions. When you complete those, a bounty will drop on the ground, you pick it up. Now keep in mind, when you pick up the bounty, it will automatically activate the thing, but you do have the option of opening up your map, scrolling over to bounties. You will then go to the bounty that is active, you can cancel it and then save it for a later time. And always remember, as far as the bounty difficulty is concerned, whatever your world difficulty is set to when the bounty drops, that is going to be the difficulty of the bounty. So if you're playing in the open world on challenging and a bounty drops, it's going to be a challenging bounty, so on and so forth. Hope this video helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage and a few final thoughts. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Hello once again, my fellow agents. I hope everyone is doing well on this fine day. I need to race out the door for work, but I wanted to throw this video together for you really quick, and just please make sure you take this opportunity and level up your character. You know what I mean? I hear from a lot of players out there who never made getting to shade level 1000 a priority, or you may be brand new to the game, you just got to end game and you want to level up incredibly fast. This is the best way to do so right now. And again, you can do anything in the game and you're getting that 5 times XP. And once again, to be very clear, this is a limited time event. It goes until March 10th. So please make sure you do not miss this opportunity to level up. And if you feel like it, I also recommend activating the global event ambush because during that time you'll be able to earn stars, and with those stars you go to the global event vendor, you can buy different caches, so it really happens to be a great time to farm. And as I mentioned previously, I will leave a link to a video I posted a few days back talking about all the other events as well. That's all I got for this thing, my friends. Thank you once again for everything, and I will see you in the next one.